because you're a friend, I'm going to offer you something special. Just remember, one per customer.
Ah, look at that. Got the daily login bonus. Tellurium is, you know, pretty valuable for just some upgrades for Archwing stuff, but it's going to be valuable way later in the game. So this isn't going to matter at all in quite some time. But as you can see, like, these daily tributes are pretty important. Oh my. I should just grab this and continue with the main quest, right?
What a waste.
Tenno. Good. You managed to disarm Vor's Ascaris. I thought I lost you.
So this is just a repeat, right?
Oh no. The Ascaris had a tampering failsafe. It's burrowed into you and armed itself. We'll need to find Vor before it detonates. Get to navigation. Boarding a Grineer ship to access their personnel records will be the fastest way to find Vor.
Operator, what are you waiting for?
So, I made a video that I put up talking about how to get a Necros Prime, which is a Prime Warframe.
Assumes finding Vor implies violence?
Which is just anyone who starts playing Warframe or is already playing can just go and get for free a Prime Warframe. Super good.
May I suggest you access navigation and save your life?
Yes,
For
so
my
it is.
sake.
When you are ready, proceed to
Oh
the
my god.
navigation console.
Could you guys be quiet for a second? Thank you. So one of the things you have to do is you have to link a Twitch account to your Warframe account. And by doing so, you also get this nifty cape. See that? Cool, right? Now you're asking yourself, what does the cape do? It does absolutely nothing. It is simply a cosmetic item. But it's cool, right? See, I got a cape now. I got a cape, I like it. Alright, we're gonna continue with the main quest, but before we do, there is something I have to tell you about. If you want to start playing Warframe, if you're into that sort of thing, and you're wondering like, okay, so what do I do? What am I supposed to be doing, you know, besides main quest? Main quest happens from time and again, not very often. Most of the time you're not going to be playing quest missions. So what you should be doing as a new player is they have just released a new game thing to do, which is dailies and weeklies. They've released a radio channel for this solar system called Nightwave, Nightwave Radio. And through Nightwave Radio, you get new quests. You get daily quests, you get weekly quests. And it's here. It's this station right here. I can't access it quite yet, but I'm going to be able to once I progress in the story. And as soon as I can, we are going to dive right into that. Because the rewards that Nightwave gives is very good. Yeah, they are... For someone who's been playing this for years, right? And just has everything already. Yeah, sure. They're not that interesting, some of the rewards. But even for them, some of the rewards are very interesting. But for a new player, it is completely game-changing. Like, you need to do this. There is no better way.
On this Grineer galleon can be made compatible with your ship. Find and extract a navigation segment.
There is no better way in the early game to get you some like starting equipment or like just actual stuff.
Murdered my sons and disgraced me before my queens. But soon, the Ascaris will complete its task and bring you to me.
Vor, you don't have any sons. All the Grineer are clones. You might refer to them as your sons, but they're not. You have clones, okay? No, but for real. The Nightwave rewards... Ooh, look at that. Oh, I got a flawed mod. That's shit. I'm not gonna do anything with that. Don't waste resources, people. Do not waste resources upgrading flawed versions of mods. You want to go for the real stuff. No, those Nightwave rewards are gonna give you stuff that can like turn any Warframe into a Warframe that can be used to do like sort of almost endgame stuff. Which is cool. And some rewards that are just genuinely hard to get otherwise. Like for example, say one of the rewards you can get is an awoken reactor. An awoken reactor, better known in game as by the community as a potato, because it looks a bit like a potato, is an item that lets you double the mod capacity of your Warframe. So normally your Warframe, when it's level 30, it has a mod capacity of 30. Which means that you can fit mods into your Warframe until you reach like a point value of 30. So you can have like one mod that's 4 points. You can have one mod that's 6 points. You can have one mod that's 10 points. Now you're already up to 20. So you can have 30 in total. So if you upgrade your Warframe with an awoken reactor, now you can fit 60 points worth of mods in your Warframe. And as you can imagine, this is very good. This means your Warframe can just do stuff that it otherwise would not be able to do. You can upgrade your mods and have like mods that are fairly high level and be able to fit them in your Warframe. So you can have, instead of, you know, plus 100% health, you could have maybe plus 300% health, right? That sounds like a good deal, right? Plus 300% health? Yeah. Alright. Finally. I got the thing.
We have what we... Wait. Tenno, coordinates in this nav segment put the galleon on a direct course to a convoy of colonists. You have a choice. You can extract now, or you can disable this galleon and save the colonists. Saving the colonists could jeopardize this mission. I recommend you head straight to extraction, but the choice is yours.
No. We will jeopardize the mission. And of course we're gonna get some sort of debuff, right?
The Ascaris failsafe is attacking your systems. Your shield capacity has just been halved. You're wasting precious time, Tenno.
But that's fine. I feel that we can do this. We can do this with half shields.
The ship's power systems. Destroy the reactor.
Because now it's teaching us about sabotage missions. Oh, see these guys? When they man these turrets, they are actually quite dangerous. They can kill you pretty quickly. Fortunately, I can also use the turrets. I heard someone. It's fine. Is that it? That is it. See, we're heroes. Silly Lotus, you didn't think I could do it. Woo! But we can do it. You know why? Because we got lightning powers. I'm not even using them, it's so stupid. Like, the Volt is actually pretty good at just mowing through a bunch of enemies quickly with the zaps. And you know what? Even though I can extract whenever I want to, just for good measure, let's shoot some more guys. Woo.
The colonist ship has escaped.
Folks, don't look at
I
that.
admire your noble
Don't look at
intentions,
that.
Tenno, but you must survive for the future of the system.
Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe you did. Maybe I misread that. Maybe you just saw it on the new account. Maybe you didn't see how long I played on in total.
When you are ready, proceed to the navigation console.
Now, this is important. If you like, you won't see anything now, but like underneath my my name here, there's a bar showing my my EXP progress. And when that bar maxes out, I can do a level up. I can do it once per day. You can test yourself to see if you can do this. And when you level up, you get some cool rewards. See? You get a base mod capacity increases. That's good. Void traces, how many you can carry increases. Daily standing increases. You don't know what these things are yet. But it's good. It's good stuff. Also, what?
Tenno must be a master of all their weapons.
Understood.
Prove yourself with your primary weapon.
Ah, I have to use my rifle and kill enemies. That's not too hard. So I don't actually have my sword here. I just have my rifle. I have to kill a certain amount of enemies in a certain amount of time. Easy peasy, wave-based.
Continue.
No, the reason why this is important is because, like I showed you in a previous video, what weapons you can or can't use is locked to your mastery. So at mastery level 0, the weapons I can equip, that's very limited, right?
I believe you can handle more.
I can only use pretty basic stuff. However, if I were to be rank 2 or like rank 1 in mastery, suddenly there are weapons I can equip that I could not equip before. And obviously, you know, some of the best weapons in the game are locked behind having a pretty high mastery rank. Like, the mastery rank goes up to, like, I don't know, it's 29 or 30 or something. I think it's 29 maybe, I don't know. But, most weapons are not that high. I think, like, it tops out at about maybe, like, 14 or 15 or something like that.
This test is now complete.
But don't get me wrong, it's gonna take a while.
Well executed.
It's gonna take a long while to get to that high mastery. But now,
When you are ready, proceed to the navigation console.
now we are rank 1. And suddenly, if we go to like just the, say, primary weapons and see what we can purchase and stuff, the list is improved. I think the Karak, yeah, see that? It has a little 1 there. You need to be rank 1 to use it. The Latron? Latron? No, you could use that one before as well. So yeah, that's why you wanna get your mastery up.
The detonator is charging up. You need to bring Vor down. He thinks he can capture you again. Don't worry. I will be with you. Let us show him how much you have learned.
Oh boy. Now before we do that, swoop, let's check out our mods. See if we can like load something in here. Bane of Corpus, I guess I can do a bit more damage. 2.5% more damage to Corpus. It's not super relevant for anything. Like at all. What about our sword? Do we have anything? No, we do not. What about our actual Volt? Do we have anything? Yeah, we found some crappy mods. So we have 1 point, right? However, okay, ability duration, max energy. See, since I have stuff that corresponds with the polarity, it only costs half. So even though this costs 2, I can slot it in here and it would only cost like 1. I would like some more ability strength, but I guess some more energy. Yeah, some more energy is pretty good. Just lets me do more electricity blasts if I need to. Oh boy.
Are you ready, Tenno? Facing Vor is the only way to rid yourself of him permanently.
I am ready. I must rid myself of Captain Vor. Did you notice that he's Captain Vor now? At the start of the game, he was Commander Vor. So it's implied that his choice to not kill us and instead try to capture us made the Grenier Queens so mad at him that they demoted him.
Vor has been stripped of his elite guard. He is vulnerable. Take him out.
Yep. Gotta loot. Always gotta loot. He is no longer Commander Vor, and he is about to be no longer alive. Ooh, some Rubidoux. Ooh, some more Rubidoux.
I could have saved the Grenier, but they cast me out. Maybe it's not too late to draw your divine blood.
Who's shooting at me? Someone was shooting at me. Man, Vor is not having a good day. Oh no, someone sounded the alarms. And that means I have to fight more enemies. So what you can do in those cases is... yeah, just hack that alarm and threat level goes back down.
I will put you down like a rabbit.
You know what, Vor? If you had done that right from the start, just like, you know, your commander told you to do, then you wouldn't be in this mess right now, right? I feel like you have yourself to blame. I feel like this is mostly on you, Vor. Ah ha 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 ha. So when I did this on my first account, I picked the bow instead. And while the bow is like just it does 10 times as much damage as the rifle, so you can just one-shot regular enemies. But like for bosses and stuff that tend to be way more mobile, it's just so goddamn hard to hit them with the bow, right? It is super hard to hit them. So I actually had some difficulties fighting Vor.
Tenno, do you realize your Lotus has sent you to die? Your corpse will serve us well.
No, no, Vor. It's not even hitting me. Yeah, and he can teleport and stuff. And then, yeah, he goes into this phase where he summons in some ads. I'm not gonna go down there to the platform where he is. Why would I do that?
Strike to the Grenier.
Oh, he came up to where I was. Very rude. Alright, so my shields are a bit low. I'm just gonna chill, hang back for a bit, for a couple of seconds, to let my shields recharge. And then we can zap him. No? Zap him. Ah, shit. Zapping him didn't do a whole lot. Alright, Vor. No, I won't. I won't join you, Vor, I told you. We've been over this. I feel like Vor is just completely miscalculating this whole situation. Good lord, there are a lot of you guys down here. How about a zap? Ah. Zap only hit like 3 of them. Yeah, I have to cull their numbers a bit. Because I don't want to fight Vor while he's surrounded by like a million other guys. Hey, cut it out. So he has shields, which means like I have to keep popping him like this. Because otherwise his shields will start regenerating.
The Ascaris detonator has just disintegrated.
Ah, there we go.
It was directly connected to Vor. You're done here. Go to extraction.
Look at that. Look at that. Split him in half. Those are the legs of Vor. That's the upper part of Vor. How silly of him. Well. He had a good run, I feel. Like, I have no idea. Like, I know that, like, the Grunier being clones with genetic defects means that in general they have, like, super short lifespans. I do not know how old Vor is. I'm not sure it's told in-game exactly what his age is. But, you know, we can assume he's not very old, because none of the Grunier are. He just looks old because he's a clone. Haha! I zapped ya. You know what I feel it was? I feel it was the cape. It was the dashing cape. It's completely unstoppable. Alright. Like, I can just run to extraction here. I do not actually have to fight these guys. But, you know, I feel for good measure, I gotta teach them a lesson.
They won't be bothering us
We did it,
anymore.
folks.
Let's get
We
out of
saved the
here.
world. Pachoo!
You've done it, Tenno. Vor's Ascaris is gone. You are free now. But your work has just begun. The origin system is in chaos, and it needs you, Tenno.
Hell yeah, it does.
Vor was just a part of the Grenier machine, and we have seen that the Corpus have begun amassing weapons of their own. It is a dangerous time.
Ordis will gladly assist the operator in cutting a bloody path in whatever mission they choose.
Alright,
We will be at your side. There will be others too.
yes,
It
yes,
is
yes, I
time
know.
for the Tenno to return.
Hell yeah, it is.
So, what mission will you do next?
We can ignore Borrow for now, I'll talk about that later. Oh boy, I got an email from the Lotus. Now that I've freed myself from Vor and Ascaris, I have a new mission, one of your own making, right? Yeah. Allow me to suggest a course of action. Play online, people. Play online. Explore the star chart. Buy blueprints in the market. Customize my stuff with mods. In short, play the game. That was the tutorial. Vor's prize. Cool. And does that mean I can access Nightwave now? Yes, I can. Cool. I can. Now that we're done with the tutorial, I will show you this.
Nora is all about incentivizing.
This is Nightwave Radio. These are the daily missions and the weekly missions. So it updates every week. Next one is gonna come in, like, it seems 25 hours from now. So I have a very little amount of time to finish as many of these as possible. Here you can see the different rewards you get for finishing different stages. Every stage of Nightwave, or every level, you need 10,000 points. You can see how many points you get for the different stuff. So the daily stuff gives like 1,000 points, and then the weekly stuff gives 6,000 or 9,000. This is not Nightwave Season 2. We were done with Nightwave Season 1. This is a smaller thing called Nightwave Intermission, which is going to run for a little while. And you get these credits as the first. It's the reward for Tier 1, for Tier 6, for Tier 11. And then if you clear everything, you can just keep going and get more of those credits as rewards. And here you can see what you can buy for those credits. You can get skins for weapons, which is, you know, not all that important for a new player, I guess. You can get cosmetics, new sort of helmets, and new visual appearances for your Warframes. you get something called aura mods, which is super important to get. It increases the mod capacity of your Warframe, and you just have some sort of good effect. Nightane extract, which is an end game farming resource, which is super hard to get as well. This is what most veteran players spend their creds on. Blueprints for some pretty decent weapons from week to week. And a potato. You can get a potato, an Awoken reactor. You can get an Awoken catalyst, which doubles the mod capacity of a weapon. So these are also, you want them. They're very good. And component pieces for another Warframe called the Vauban, which is kind of the Isaac Clarke Warframe. It looks very Dead Space inspired in its design. So what do we have here? We have to kill enemies with finishers, which we can do by sneaking up on them and killing them from behind. We have to hack consoles. We have to kill enemies with electricity damage, which we can mod our weapons to do. Have to do sabotage missions and get all the caches. Kill 500 enemies, which we can just play the game and do. Polarize with Forma. This is something we cannot do. We are too low level. We don't have Forma yet. It's something we're going to be doing later on. We have some stuff that we have to do in the Orb Vallis. We haven't reached that place yet. We're probably not going to be able to do these in time for this week. Complete an extermination mission with level 30 or higher enemies. We don't have access to level 30 missions, so we can't do that one either. And unlock relics. We don't have relics, so we can't do that one either. So what we can do is these here. So for this week, I think I can get 12,000, 13, 14, 15. About 15,000. So I can get the first tier. And then, 2,000 endo. It's for upgrading mods. Super good. Robotic slots, super good. This one is actually really important for a new player because the fashion stuff and just decking out your character to look different is kind of important. I think it's important. It makes the game more fun. And as a new player, you have very few colors to choose from. You can't just customize all that much. So getting an entire sort of color palette is going to make everything more fun. So, it is time to start playing the game. See this? Now we can pick and choose and play whatever we want to, right? So what we want to do is we want to unlock this whole star chart. We want to visit every planet, specifically Venus, because that's the Orb Vallis, right? And Fortuna, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool when we get there. Don't you worry about people. So, how do we get to Venus? We have to go to the Venus Junction. All right. How do we get access to the Venus Junction? Okay, we have to apply mods to a Warframe weapon. I just gotta find 4 different ones. Gotcha. And we have to upgrade a mod. Because otherwise we've completed the quest, we've collected mods. Gotcha. So we have to upgrade our weapons in order to be able to apply mods to them. We can do that. And we're gonna do it by just sort of exploring the world.